So I took the body of my mower deck into my welding guy, and he filled those holes. There was a hole there and a hole there. He buffed it out, did a fantastic job. It looks great. And so those are filled in. The Bondo on that is gone. So then the hole that was here is gone as well. There was a hole right there. He welded it and filled it in, and it's completely gone. So that solves that problem. The holes that I needed filled are filled, and they are ready to, this thing is pretty well ready to get painted. I did call my auto body guy to find out how much it would cost to paint this, that, and the mower deck, and the neck, and then the chute, which is over there. They said it'd be like $700, and then I had to supply the paint. So I might try something different than that. Maybe I'll try painting it myself. Maybe I'll try getting a spray gun myself and painting it. I don't know. I'm not very experienced with a spray gun, but I'm willing to give it a shot and try it. That's pretty much the update on this. So it's the next day, and I had a really hard time kind of getting this piece off of here. This is a left-hand thread, and I used my impact driver quite a bit and could not get it to work. You put the 3/8 inch driver that looks like this in there, and you put it on forward because it's left-hand threaded, and I couldn't get it to go. So I went to the hardware store and got this adapter, this 1/2 inch by 3/8 inch adapter, and put it on my big guy, and it came right off, which was awesome. So the next thing it says to do after you remove this piece on the other side, which is the left-hand thread, you're supposed to remove this side over here, and this should be a regular right-hand thread. And that's not wanting to come. I got it to come off, but that was a left-hand thread. So I've got these two rollers here. These came off my the cutting unit for the Toro. They are quite rusty, so I kind of just did like a test little section right here with the grinder, and I'm going to kind of grind these down the rest of the way, try to get most of all the rust off that I can. So I've got the grinding unit here. I'm going to kind of grind this and see how it goes. So here you can kind of see ground right there. I have not polished or sanded at all right there. It's quite a big difference. So I've been grinding this thing with this wire wheel right here. This is working pretty dang good. If you can see, a lot of the rust is gone. So there's a lot of rust on there, see? See that? Super rusty. That just sucks. So look at that. This has got a roller bearing in there as well. And that is flippin' dirty, man. It's dirty, 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 dirty everywhere. So that's just gonna come off there. It's just so flippin' dirty. Everything is so dirty and rusty. So this piece is totally worn down. Wondering if I shouldn't get another one of these as well. This isn't even the bearing, this is just the nut. If you can see right there, totally worn down. All this nasty old grease in there. Look at that. That is some nasty stuff, I tell you what. So I probably have to take off this piece here. She's boiling. The grease is in there. that piece came out. Ooh, that's hot. That is very, very hot. Oh, look at that. The bearing came out. The bearing is shot. Either it's shot or I ruined it with that heat and with that pounding. Oh my gosh. So there's another gasket right there. It got melted. Rubber gasket. Here's a broken bearing. Holy crap. Look at all that old grease coming out of there. But look at how rusty and dirty that is. There's no grease in the bearing. It's all rusted out. Ooh, wow, that's flipping hot. I don't know how you're supposed to get that thing off of there without just pounding it like I just did. I don't know that I would have been able to get that off of there without that heat. There it is. It's out. Oh my gosh, that's hot. Oh, that is a lot of freaking grease in there. Old, gross, dirty grease. There's a lot in there. So look at that, there's that one. So this one is going to be a little bit cleaner. So that roller right here is full of grease all through here. The roller's still hot. So this is a big project. This is going to take a while. I'm only on the first of like, what, 3 of these? So I need a lot of these. I need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of these kits. Oh my gosh. This thing's going to cost me a fortune by the time I'm done with it. Some PB Blaster penetrant in there. This is the craziest part. Can't believe how rusted that bearing is. So I need a vise to be able to get this thing kind of fully taken apart. It is ultra frustrating trying to do this with no bench and no vise. I just need that thing. Maybe I should just buy a bench with a vise on it. So I will get that out of there. And tomorrow I'm going to order a bunch of parts to kind of put all this stuff back together. So now I know what to do. I'd say that's a win for tonight, but I kind of wanted to completely disassemble the whole thing before I ordered the parts so I know exactly what to order and what I'm going to need. But I can clearly tell what I'm going to need for these rollers. I mean, this bearing right here is completely 100% shot. And I'm glad that I pulled it all apart because it's full of rust as well. It's kind of a shame that it's in this kind of condition, but you know, hopefully if I can get it all put back together, it's going to run really smooth and the rollers are going to roll really smooth and they'll just be like butter. I can't wait to get this thing in action. I really probably should have started working on this a little bit sooner because I've got a lot of work ahead of me just with the rollers. I guess the worst case scenario, I get the rollers working correctly and all put back together and then I can at least use the machine. That's the worst case scenario. The best case scenario is I get to the other things and kind of clean all those up, kind of make those things shine as well. I think that this tube right here used to be red. I don't know if I'm going to paint that again or not. Probably should. That is it for tonight. Thanks for watching my videos and I will see you in the next one.